Welcome to the video version of Visibility at Your Library. Here's one more example of how libraries are changing in dynamic places.
National Library Week begins tomorrow. Thousands of libraries throughout the country will host special programs and events that are going to showcase the many free resources that libraries all across this country offer. Now, more than ever, libraries are part of the solution as Americans face tough economic times. Budgets are becoming tighter in many households. There's a lot going down in the economy, but one thing going up is library use. It's up 10%. And why? Because first of all, libraries are the best deal in town. There's that commercial where they talk about the person goes to the store and they keep bringing the stuff up and it keeps saying 0 and 0 and 0. And what do they say? Free is good. Teaching computer skills, providing resources to prepare resumes, how to conduct a job search, and guidance on how to apply for jobs online. We figure at this point that about half of all jobs in this country, you can't even go in and file an application on paper. You have to go to a computer and do it online. And people are doing it in libraries. Many libraries design and offer programs tailored to meet local community economic needs. They provide things like career advisors, career training and workshops, and connections with other agencies that offer training and job placement. Now, I know that many of our audience members here today just returned from a college road trip. Libraries are a great resource to turn to when you're researching colleges or potential resources for scholarships and financial aid. And once you get into that college, a library is a great place to make sure that you get ahead. I'm going to read from my favorite book. This is the official book of the American Library Association. I had trouble in getting to Sola Salud by a distinguished doctor known as Dr. Seuss. Yay. All right. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to tell you the end of the story. So in order to find out what happens, you're going to have to read it, or you're going to have to get somebody to read it to you. All right, it begins with this little guy walking along. He's very happy. I was real happy and carefree and young, and I lived in a place called the Valley of Vung. Out of the city, we ran into trouble. Our camel got sick, and he started to bubble. See him bubbling there? We had to pull him in the one-wheeled wubble. So there we were in a dreadful position. Our camel sure needed a camel physician. Now, doctors for camels are not often seen, especially on mountains. They're far, far between, and should lie flat in bed for at least 20 weeks. I was tired how I wanted to crawl in that bed, but the wubble chap sent me away, and he said, "Your troubles are practically all at an end. Just run down that hill and around the next bend, and you'll come to the Happy Way bus route, my friend. The Happy Way bus leaves at 4:42, and will take you directly to Sola Salud."
Okay, everybody, snap away.
There's one that, and you're getting one for us, right? Oh, wonderful. Daddy? Oh, with your child? With your child?
Do you have any memories of the library as a child?
Yes, I used to walk many miles to the Kensington branch of the Buffalo and Erie County Library. I had a friend who was a next door neighbor who said, "Yeah, you got to come to the library. It's really cool. You can take a whole stack of books." And I would walk with him, and we would get as many books as we could lug home. And then it was just miles and miles of walking back with the books. That was my, library experience.
So do you think your love of libraries as a child kind of spurred you into your career choice?
My career choice was almost accidental in that I just happened to be wandering across campus and someone said, "Oh, they have money in library science." So I went over and I got a scholarship, and the rest is history.
So in your opinion, why are libraries important to communities?
Libraries are important because, as I've often said, a community without a library is just a bunch of houses. I think that a library is what provides the glue that binds a community together. It's a place where people can learn. It's a place where everyone can have as much as they want. There's you don't have to say you can't have a second helping. And there are places where people of all ages can get together in a safe environment to learn, to hang out together. And there are also places where young children, for the first time in their life, learn a love of knowledge and reading. And once they've got that, then the rest is easy.
Now, one more question for you. Can you tell me a little bit about National Library Week and what the American Library Association is doing here at the RainbowPUSH Coalition today?
Yeah, I just learned that it's been 51 years since the first National Library Week, and of course that's a time of great festivity for us as librarians. This we think is just a great place to kick off National Library Week.